What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's Riposter here, and I'm back. Yes, I'm back with another video for you guys. Another one? Yes, another one. Check this one out, man. If y'all didn't see part one of my PC build, go check that out first before you go to this one. Don't go into this one, then go to part one, then... No, man. Get in order. But anyways, man, I hope you guys doing fine. I hope you're enjoying your day, your week. Hopefully you got some good weather outside, because I do for right now. And yeah, man. So make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content, because more content is definitely on the way. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. And with that being said, enjoy today's video. All right, next step for me is going to be installing the SSD, which also is a replacement for the PCIe slots here. This is the little SSD NVMe. These are pretty popular, so yeah, just figured why not get them. I'm going to install this. I don't know exactly where this goes, but I am going to use my handy dandy motherboard guide, and it's going to tell me where this goes. So for my motherboard, I think it says that it goes here. And another thing I know that is M.2, and this is a M.2 device, I believe. So this is where my nice handy dandy kit comes in. Let's try this. All right, we doing that. Unscrew this thing right here. Unscrew this, and be careful, and make sure you do not lose these doggone screws, because they are so small. All right, ladies, right here. Put them screws anywhere by themselves, because man, too many stories where I lose screws. What's this sticky part? I don't know what that's for yet, but I'll look into the motherboard. But I think this goes right here. You'll see the two connections are alike. So how to install this, you basically try to stick the little what's that orange, the orange metal part, make sure it's in there. And one way you know it's in there, you don't see the orange metal part anymore. So once you put that in there, this will require a screw. Now I'm not sure if it came with the screw. I don't think it came with the screw. So I'm just going to use this, whatever. Maybe this will work. Yep. I'm going to screw this thing in there. And don't screw it, don't make it tight, too tight, but make sure it's tight enough. Basically tight it, but don't make it too tight. So alright, still screwing. I think that's as far as it's gonna go, but we're gonna keep going though. Mouse is not moving, so I'm gonna look at it one more time to make sure that I have a screw. And yeah, they didn't give me a screw, so I'm gonna just use that one. I don't know if I need to re-put this back in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to see if I have a different type of screw. Alright, so another thing I just noticed, this has two different M.2 slots. So this is the A slot and this is the B slot according to my motherboard manual. What I'm going to do on the safe side is take this out of the B slot and put it into the A slot, so I don't run into any issues. So looks like I can install another M.2, but I don't think I will need to. As far as screws, I couldn't find me one, so I'm just gonna take this through and put it on in there. It'll work, it'll be fine. Okay, then make sure it doesn't shake. If it does shake, I don't think it's in there all the way. That's just me. But I think my screw is gonna keep going on and on and on, but it's secured in there, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm going to, I don't know what these are for. Let me go back to the manual look, because I don't know if you need to unstick those, but just by looking at it, it does not reposition. It doesn't go back in there because of this big fat slot in the way, but I think I can stick it. Now I'm just going to remove this little peel, and I'm going to position them back where they were. I'm just going to stick it on now. Maybe that's how it go. I'm not really sure, but whatever. I'm just sticking on there like that, and I'm going to re-screw this back to its spot. And I'm gonna leave the sticky part on there. Right here and right there. There we go. Just re-screw this back in there. Alright. Okay, that is done. So far I got the CPU installed. I got the RAM. I got the expansion card in there. I think the next step for me to do is to install the fan, the CPU fan. I'm scared for this step right here. I am scared for this one. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's try to install this fan, guys. Alright, so we have a box here. It comes with the clips, the adapter, another adapter, screwdriver, okay, couple pieces, and some thermal paste, which is the glue for it, basically. Okay, screwdriver, that's the thermal paste, a little manual, screws, some slots. Another brown box. We have the little fan. Basically, all this stuff comes separately. It doesn't come like screwed all together. So, interesting. All right, and this is the fan, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open this thing up. If I find out how to open this, it'll be good. Oh. There we go. That's more like it. Come on out. Alright, so now what I'm doing here is I'm taking the screws off the how can I say this, pre-install or the factory fan that the CPU comes with. Normally CPUs come with fans, the fans that's compatible with this thing. I don't think it matters what kind of fan you use, but yeah, mine didn't come with a fan, so hey, whatever. But the fan that I purchased is compatible with it, so I don't think it matters though. But now, one thing, if you want to know if all your components and stuff are compatible with each other, you can, always go the safe route and YouTube this stuff, Google this stuff, and if you see, I say, watch a couple videos on people's builds and stuff, and if you see some of the same components, and like I say, somebody used the same motherboard with the same CPU. If this is the same motherboard and CPU that people are saying that works, it has good reviews on it and stuff like that, I will go for that, other than trying to figure out or randomly get different types of stuff that isn't compatible with each other. Because let's say that this motherboard doesn't have the speed to catch up with this CPU processor, then it's not going to, the CPU is not going to work its magic like it's designed to do, because of how the motherboard is only going to run it at a certain speed. I hope you get my lingo. Yeah. So make sure I clean this, because I put my hands all over this little motherboard. But just make sure you try to keep your hands off this stuff as much as possible, because they're going into different spots and you want your stuff to work at its complete form, so yeah. Okay, so it told me to remove those things. Sorry guys, I had a little bit of trouble. I was trying to find this little back part to the motherboard, because of the screws that recently was installed on here. These little things here, I had to take those out, and I didn't know that the back plate was behind it, which I would need to help screw the fan together. So I found it, but now I'm on to the next step, which is putting these little gray pieces on there. And your fan might not be the same fan as I got, so you might have different supplies and different a different way to put yours in. But this is the way I have to put it in. But if you have a factory CPU that comes with the fans, you all will have the similar way of putting it in. But I have a custom made, so I have to figure this out myself. But it's not hard. Alright, so now I'm screwing these little suckers in. Alright, here I am, I'm back, and now I am trying to put the thermal paste on here. So key components into thermal paste. You don't want to add too much thermal paste onto your CPU because it could get into areas around here, anywhere around here, and it could damage any component up in here. So all this stuff is pretty important and expensive, so you don't want to replace none of this. So just go by what your the fan provides you to do. With mine, it provides me to just do one dot. So I'm just going to do a nice little dot right down the middle of the CPU, and I think that's all it pretty much needs. Alright, just like that, nothing bigger than that. But I'm going to give it a zoom so you guys can see what I mean. Sorry, there we go. So as you see here, this is how much thermal paste you will want to put on there. Nothing more than that. And you want to make sure that it's actually this much, nothing more than that. Yeah, so basically make sure that you are putting as much as what your fan requires you to. And your fan manual is going to tell you how much thermal paste you will need. This is how much my fan is requiring me to put up in there, and I think that's all I'm going to do. But I'm still deciding whether I should put some little bitty drops on the sides, but I think I'm going to keep it on the safe side. So yeah, just make sure that you're putting whatever the amount you're supposed to put on there, and you should be good. Gonna have extra, yeah, that's if you want to install different fans or stuff like that. But yeah, this is all you pretty much need. Alright, so now I'm taking out my little fan that's inside of here. Oh crap, these are the wrong way. That's why. So I was trying to add the fan onto here, and I realized that I screwed this in the wrong way. There's supposed to be a little thing sticking out of here, so when I put the fan on top of here and on top of the thermal paste and all that, the fan is supposed to be screwed in with the screws. That's you'll see what I mean. I'm probably not helping by talking, trying to get y'all to understand. And I just touched the thermal paste a little bit, but I think I'm okay. Make sure you put this stuff in the right slots. Don't do what I do and put them in the wrong places. Unscrew this one. Unscrew that one. Alright, and then flip them. Oh, okay, now I see. Alright, DDR4, DDR4. With these little pieces here, it's telling me like if you have the AM4 socket, which I have, you're supposed to put them in this little spot of the screw. So that's why it's like that. Alright, screw this in. Alright. Thing looks like it's in this spot. Alright, put the thermal paste. Now as far as which way this goes, my guess that it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter which way. But I'm gonna look around just to be sure, because some fans do have a certain way where they put these put this fan in. I don't think mine have a requirement, but I am going to look and make sure just by looking at the manual and looks of it, I don't think it matters. So I'm going to take this plastic thing off, and I am going to carefully make sure I put this fan directly onto the motherboard. Ah, boy, this is going to be a tough one, because I don't want to take no chances of having to take this out, taking the thermal paste out, and make sure it's in the right spot. So, think I got it on there correctly. Man, that was scary right there. Y'all don't know how afraid I am right now of these type of expensive equipment. There we go. That was a little out of place, but it's in there now. Right. Make sure you're on there tight, but not too tight. All right. Now this is me putting the fan in there. And of course, I'm gonna make sure that it's on there the right spot, and I know that it is, but gotta be sure. So I'm gonna put this up in here. Not sure where this cord goes to, but I'm gonna just leave it the way it is, and I'm going to reattach this fan onto here like that. Right. I don't know if it's supposed to be this wobbly, but it is in the spot, so it's good. And then I do have the option to install a second fan, and that I am going to do to be on the safe side. So yeah. And as you see with this setup, oh boy, I won't be able to, because my DDR4s are in the way. And if I was to put it on this side, won't be able to either. Yeah, won't be able to either. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. The process you go through with dealing with this high-tech stuff. You have to make sure with you have custom-made fans, make sure it fits your motherboard. But this fan is just optional, so I don't need to really install it in there. So I'm not going to worry about it.
Tempo change, trapped in the rain. Slide on my sidekick, bust anyway. I've been feeling lost in the dirt, I stray. Running from the man with the blade, I say. Look in the mirror, does it feel any better? Magazine cover, see my mama have